Okay, it's time to start teaching place. We're going to do this just like we start every other behavior, and that's with food lore. So we're just going to get this Artie here. We're just going to get her used to going on the place board. Let her learn that it's a good place to be. She's going to get fed on the place board. It's a rewarding place to be. That way she's going to be inclined to want to go on it. So we're going to start it with the food lore, just like everything else. Do a little lore and get her warmed up. Yes, good girl. And then we're just going to take the food lore, get her to come up, all four paws. Yes, good girl. As soon as that fourth paw goes on the place board, place cot, we're going to mark that with yes and reward it. Free. You're still getting her used to free. Lure her back on. Yes. Free. When you're luring, and the entire time when you're working on place, you want to make sure that you don't always stand right here or at the same spot every single time. Good girl. I'll give you that. Go ahead. Otherwise, the dogs are situational. They're going to learn place, whether it's eventually the verbal, the hand signal, whatever the case may be, only from this spot on there. So free. We're going to switch it up. Lure her from on this side. Yes, good girl. Free. So you see I'm walking away and then walking back. Just walking back to the place cot is kind of cueing her to what I want. You can see I don't have to lure her. All I have to do is walk towards it now. She's a really smart dog. She knows. She realizes that I'm going to ask her, lure her, do something to try and get her to come on place. So she's just going to do it as quick as she can because she wants these liver treats, right? So we're going to stop doing that. Excuse me. So you drop the leash. If you have a real long leash, you can hold on to the leash if you think your dog is going to run off on you. But you just take a treat and you throw it on the ground. Go get it. Artie. And then you call her, yes. Lure them back onto there. Just make sure you don't let them off. If you're not holding the leash, make sure that they don't get off before you say free. Free. Then I'll come over this side. Artie. Yes. So Artie is already doing really well with just the food lure. Free. Artie. Yes. Free. So and then you can switch it up. Artie. Sit. Yes. Yes. Free. Artie, down. Yes. Good girl. She had to think about it. So she got up. No, we're not working on stay yet. Well, get her used to waiting for free. Make sure you don't have too big of pieces. Free. She might get up a little early there. Yes. So you're going to continue like this food luring until it looks like this. Free. How Artie is doing. She's doing great. She probably did this before. She's here for a board and train. So I'm sure hey. Yes, I'm sure in the past, free. She has done this before. She's starting to get free. Good girl. So once it looks like this, once they're willingly getting on and off of it, then it's time to start adding the verbal marker to it. Well, not the verbal marker per se, but the verbal cue. So we're going to do everything the same, but just like we did with sit and down and everything else, we're going to add our verbal command to it. I'm going to use the word place. Some people use bed. Some people use room. So, you obviously use any word you want. Your dog does not speak English, in case you didn't know. So, but I'm going to use place. So I'm going to say place. Yes. Free. I'm going to sneak over here. Artie, place. Yes. Delay things free for a minute. My mic keeps getting messed up, so I apologize. Free. Artie, place. Yes. So I didn't do any food lure there. And again, it's not so much that she knows the word place already, as she knows the game we're playing. Free. She knows she's going on and off there a lot. So that's why, in the beginning, you just do this over and over. Even though, like I said, they may not quite exactly free know what the word place means. Just get them used to going on and off. Place. Let them think about it. No. Yes, good girl. So you saw her go through the progression of thinking about it. She looked at it, her weight shifted towards the place board, the place cot. She went into a down position, and that's all fine. Some people will say that they're cycling through behaviors, trying to find something that works. But once you get to know a dog a little bit, and their facial expressions, and their demeanor, and their body language, you can see when the dog is thinking about it. When they're really trying free, when they're trying to work through the problem. Artie, sit. Yes. Place. Yes. So you see there is a prime example, free, of how she doesn't know the word place fully. I put her in a sit first, just to kind of, free, just to mix it up a little bit. It's over there. So, and she, so let's try that again. Sit. Place. Yes. Good girl. So that time, she did great. But part of the reason why is because she was sitting a lot closer to the place caught that time. The first time when you saw, she was maybe 3 feet away. The second time she was right there. Come here. Sit. Yes. Place. No. Place. Yes. Very good. So that time, again, I said place. I apologize. My mic keeps messing up. Again, I said place, and she went to a down position. We were just working on down a little while ago, so that's part of the reason. She's trying to figure it all out. She definitely doesn't fully understand the word place yet, but we're going to get there. This is our first session. Like I said, she likely has worked on this a little bit in the past. She's really good with this. But we're just working through it, and this is what you're going to be doing at home, is working through it with your dog, and you're going to run into some of these problems. A lot of people feel like they're cheating because, the dog is constantly coming on and back off. All 4 paws, yes. I feel like the dog's not learning anything. They're just learning the pattern, the routine. And that's partly true, but it's creating that muscle memory. A lot of times dogs at first won't put all 4 paws on the place board. So you really got to work to get all 4 paws on the place board. If you're running into that problem where, hey, Artie, where they just put their front paws up, like right there. I was trying to stop her, but just put their front paws up on the board, and then they're afraid to put their back legs up on there. You're gonna have to work through that. If you have a long dog, Artie's kind of long, so if she were doing that, I wouldn't bring her from this side where she steps up on a short side. Come here. I would bring her from here, from this long side. That way, I have more real estate. Yes, to bring the treat to get her up on there. Also, at first, if you have to, free. Just get them to run over it. So you can kind of be like, Artie, just like that. Get them used to getting all 4 paws on there, getting up on there. Come on. You have to go the short way. You could do that as well. Artie, place. Yes, good girl. So I think she's starting to know the word a little bit. I forgot to say free there. I hope you caught me. Artie, place. Yes. Place. Yes. Good girl. Free. Artie, place. Yes. So now that I'm teaching her the word place, and again, you may spend an entire week with food luring, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to move on until as soon as you start going like this, your dog is hopping up on there like you saw Artie doing. But once you start saying the word, just like with everything else, you want to make sure that you're not going like kind of like this. Place. You don't want to move and speak at the same time because your dog has got to cue into that physical movement. All right. You want a distinction between the two, so it butted right up against each other. So just standing in a neutral position, place. Yes, good girl. Free. Let's throw a sit in there again. Sit. Yes. Place. So she thought about there, so I helped her with with the lure. Free. Yes. Place. Let her think about it. Place. Yes. So working through this, a lot of times people with a lot of different behaviors, place, sit, down, whatever it is, people can start, excuse me, free. People can start feeling like their dog's never going to get it. They're doing the same thing. Every time I say place, they just lay down or they just sit or they just look at me like I'm speaking a different language. And then that's okay. You got to have patience. Dog training is all about patience. Eventually your dog is going to surprise you and you're going to be elated and it's going to be a great time. But you got to go through the trenches. You got to put in the footwork of place. Yes. So you saw I had the lure again there, free, which is no problem. Go ahead. Again, that's no problem. Sometimes she'll kind of get it. Sometimes she'll get lucky. Sometimes she'll guess and be right. Sometimes she'll guess and be wrong. But we're working through that. Right now, there's no corrections. I don't have her prong collar on. I'm just getting her used to this. Yes. Free. Place. Yes. So she did pretty good there. She put a paw, one or two paws up on there and kind of looked at me like, is this what you want? So I cheated a little bit. I helped her. I kind of leaned towards it a little bit, leaned my hip in. Free. Let's try that again. Artie, place. Free. Free. Yes. Place. Yes. Free. Free. Place. Place. Yes, good girl. So you can do that too, just kind of a quick fire succession, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just like you can do that with sit and down also. So come here, Artie. So like if your dog's struggling with sitting down, you'd be down. Give them a food lure. Yes. And then free. Let Prince Junior down. Immediately do again. She's a little slow with this with the food lure. Yes. She does know down, so I'm not worried about being a little slow with the food lure. So that is how we start working on place. We're going to progress from this. We're going to make it harder. We're going to add distance. We're going to work on stays. We're going to teach her some more rules with place board, no barking on place and all that. But for now, she's starting to learn it, and that's all we're looking for. Again, your first week, you might just do the food lure for an entire week. And then you start adding in the verbal. When you add in the verbal, again, you're not moving and saying the verbal cue at the same time. It's two distinct things that you're doing. You're not overlapping. So, come here. Place. Just like that. You're going to say the command, and then you're going to lure them on.